friends, welcome back to this Homeschooling Naturopath. My name is Hannah and I'm a homeschooling mama of 3 little girls who are 9, 7, and 5, and I'm also a fully qualified naturopath living and working in New Zealand. On this channel, I share content related to homeschooling, homemaking, motherhood, as well as little tidbits of naturopathic info throughout some of my videos here. Today I'm going to be taking you guys along for a day in the life. We are having a much slower start this morning. It's almost 9 o'clock right now, and I have still got one child who is literally snoring away. So we're gonna have a little bit of a later start, but that is okay. Otherwise, come along and see what we do for a day in the life.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard.
I didn't start filming at the crack of dawn like I have done with previous days in the lives, just because when I get up it's literally pitch black right now. We are just about to step into winter time, and it's just, I just want to sit cozy on the couch in my huge Star Wars hoodie, which I'm not brave enough to wear on camera, and you know, just sip my coffee and relax in the morning before the girls get up. So I haven't filmed since the crack of dawn, but so far this morning, like I said, it's about to be 9 o'clock. I've been up since 6:30. I did a 30-minute yoga Pilates workout, had my coffee. I did my planning for the week because I didn't plan yesterday. Sorry, also today's Monday. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, typical usual Monday for us. Hopefully nothing out of the ordinary pops up. So on the homemaking side of things this morning, we are having overnight oats, which I prepared last night. That is what is for breakfast this morning as per my breakfast menu. Monday, don't mind my parking ticket. Monday is either baked oats or overnight oats and fresh fruit. So that is what we're doing for breakfast this morning. For morning tea, which is what we call morning snack here in New Zealand, I've got a wholemeal sourdough banana loaf, ready to cut up when we get hungry. And then I have got going in my slow cooker a chicken bone broth from a chicken that we had last night, which I'm hoping is gonna be ready. Gosh, can you even see me? Which I'm hoping is gonna be ready for tonight. I'm planning to make a homemade chicken gnocchi soup, and I'm gonna try and make gnocchi for the first time. So that's gonna be interesting, and I'm hoping that my chicken bone broth is ready in time for that. It's been on, you know, for what, probably like 16 hours now, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Also just wanted to touch on my overnight oats, which we're having for breakfast this morning. In here I have got some whole grain organic oats, chia seeds, peanut butter, cocoa powder, vanilla, and some protein plus vanilla yogurt as well. And then I topped it all off with some organic unsweetened almond milk and left it overnight. And yes, that is what we're having this morning. Extra peanut butter goes on mine because I like peanut butter. And then we'll have some fresh fruit on the side. We've got a lot going this morning. Mandarins and feijoas are now in season, so we eat those by the treeful pretty much.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
Noticed in the background here, our windows are soaking wet with condensation. And fun fact, if you are watching my content to learn a little bit about New Zealand, fun fact is that the vast majority of houses in New Zealand are made very, very poorly. Really bad insulation, no double glazing. Our house was built in the 1960s, and it does have up-to-date insulation, but our windows are single glazed. And yeah, just the housing situation in New Zealand is very poor. You pay hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for a house that you wake up in the morning and it looks like this. We have got a little window vacuum, and yes, it's that bad here in New Zealand that they sell window vacuums, except I can't find the charger. We used it all of last week, and now I don't know where the charger is. But I think I might try and wipe these down here in a minute with a cloth. Yeah, it's really inconvenient. Red fire blazes, the gray smoke towers. Sing a song of seasons. Something bright in all. Flowers in the summer, fires in the fall.
For anyone wondering, this is what we call morning basket time. This morning for morning basket, I read a couple of poems from my Great Poems book. We did a lesson from laying down the rails in reverence, which is respecting others, respecting yourself, and respecting property. We then read a sticky situation from my Sticky Situations Family Devotionals book. And then we played a quick game of Professor Noggin Countries. This game really helps to learn a few fun facts about different countries around the world.
We've got
dishwasher.
find a way.
Dishwasher.
Here
you go.
No more.
I heard that you were on washing this morning, and Elena, you were on tidying up toys this morning. I've got down.
Let go of all your fears and pride. Stand up beside me. Don't you hide. We can build a better place if we can just find a way. Then we can live a better day. Rise from the ashes, from the anger, from the war. Let's come together, lift your spirit for the cause. We should be equal, should be living free. All together, one and all, let's build a dream.
So we finished morning basket. We've cleaned the kitchen, and we are getting started on our potatoes for our homemade gnocchi, which we're going to be having hopefully for dinner if my homemade gnocchi works out properly. It is now 10:15. If that is filming properly. And we are just about to get started on our group subject, which is our science/history, and that is living off the land from Gather Around Homeschool. So let's do that now.
This Living Off the Land unit from Gather Around Homeschool has honestly been so amazing, and I know I say this about every Gather Around unit, but truly this one in particular has just really hit home for me, and I mean the kids are enjoying it so much. We have been learning about how our ancestors dug wells and built log cabins and, started these incredible homesteads out of nothing. Like, it's just incredible. And to go along with the beautiful history side of this unit, we have been doing some really fun hands-on science experiments as well. We've made our own water filters, we have made homemade sourdough cinnamon rolls, we've made candles. Later on in this video, we're going to be trying to make our own butter. We have been doing some really fun hands-on activities and science experiments, and it makes the whole thing such a rich experience for the kids, and one that hopefully they won't forget. I truly appreciate the amazing conversation that my daughters and I are able to have together thanks to the topics that come up in this unit. This is us attempting to make our butter. We decided to just put it in a jar and see how long it would take to make.
Alright, it is 11:22. The girls are still outside shaking the jar of cream, hoping to turn it into butter for our science experiment. Do you want to go outside? Okay, sorry, the dog wants to head outside. There you go. And I am just about to clean up from our morning snack time and clean up the table from our group subject time, and then I'm going to get on to peeling my baked potatoes for my gnocchi and hopefully get my gnocchi dough together now before we move into individual subjects. So that's where we're up to. The house is a huge mess. It's out of control, but we're gonna keep moving. So I've decided I'm just gonna let these potatoes cool down. My recipe says to mash them immediately while they're still hot, but I don't know. I've never made gnocchi before, and yeah, if you're like a gnocchi expert, I apologize. But I'm gonna leave these to cool down, and then I'm going to mash them. I don't even have a ricer, so they're gonna be pretty thick going, but you're just gonna do what you can. Arabella is working at the table here for individual subject time. She has her planner, which shows her exactly what she needs to get done. This morning, Atlanta is getting set up. She's also got her planner, which tells her what to do. And then Alea is currently looking out the window. Don't mind all of my laundry. This is only 2 loads. I folded 2 loads last night. And then as of last night, I have 2 more loads here ready to fold. Does anyone else ever, like, how does that happen so quickly? I don't understand it. Let's get started. Me and Alea are doing all about reading, playing a math game, and handwriting. That's what we're doing now. Okay. Alea has finished her handwriting. We've just finished 20 minutes of all about reading, and now we're moving on to play Sum Swum. So if we have, let's do the 6 over here. Put the 4 on that side. 6 plus 4. Let me show you my hands. If I have 6 and I add 4 more, how many is that all together?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Update. It is now 10 past 12. I am getting lunch ready. Today we're having mince on toast, except I forgot to get my mince out of the freezer, so Arabella just ran into our deep freeze and got it out. So I'm just gonna do what I can with it. My potatoes are all sorted. I am just putting them into my bowl here to mash them up for my gnocchi. Atlanta has done her independent work for the most part, the work that she can do without me, and currently she's sitting down doing 30 minutes of reading eggs. Arabella has been working on Night Zookeeper for the past 30 minutes, and Alea and I have finished her work, and so now she is reading some books on Epic. So this is what everything looks like while I'm in the kitchen getting our mince on toast ready and our gnocchi ready for dinner.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. So far as the echo, where do we start? You can learn to discover a million stars. Here in the shadows, I know you're scared. Take my hand, together we'll make a stand. We've got to fight to find a way. Dare to fall to find out what to say. No more hate. Just admit that you're just afraid. Time to let go of all your fears and pride. Stand up beside me, don't you hide. We can build a better place if we can.
It is almost 1 o'clock. We're finally sitting down for lunch. My big girls still have a couple things left to tick off on their planners, on their to-do lists, and it's looking like we may need to take their work to gymnastics later on while my youngest does her gymnastics training. My older 2, oh, and the dog's falling off. You okay, buddy? You alright? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's looking like we'll need to take their work to gymnastics with us, but that's okay. That's sometimes how it works out. So yes, we're sitting down for lunch and we're watching a Magic School Bus while we eat. Okay, little update. The girls are currently playing camper vans in one of the bedrooms. I've just finished cleaning up from lunch, and everyone has gotten bored of trying to turn this cream into butter, so I've been left to do it by myself.
Alright, in the meantime here, my camera had a big old malfunction. The memory card was full, but yet deleting stuff wasn't making it less full. It was doing all types of weird stuff. I got started on our chicken gnocchi soup for dinner. This is me straining out our bone broth. It turned out absolutely beautifully. I know everyone has like a different method of making bone broth. I just do what works for us. It's never super gelatinous like I see in some videos, but to be honest, I prefer it liquid like this because it's easier to work with. So that's just me. I cooked some chicken thighs in my cast iron just in the oven, and then I added that into the soup. This recipe that I'm using is from Farmhouse on Boone, and I will link that down below. This soup turned out so amazingly beautiful, and oh my goodness, the gnocchi was like amazing. Amazing and so easy to make. I'll definitely be making this recipe again. This was my extra bone broth that I put in the fridge so that I could use up.
Okay, so change of plans. My husband came home a little bit early, so he has taken my 5-year-old to gymnastics, which means my older two are still here, and we are going to do their math and spelling here. I'm just going to roll out my gnocchi that I made this morning. There is my gnocchi situation. It smells really good. Hopefully it ends up tasting really good. I am going to roll it out, cut it up, and then I'm not sure if I'll add it to my soup just yet. My soup is looking beautiful. I'm really happy with it so far. And I'm crouching down super, super low so that I can be in frame. So yes, that is what I'm up to. I'm gonna roll out this gnocchi, and then my big girls and I are going to do their math and spelling while my youngest is at her gymnastics.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of
5 times 7 is 35. 35 ducks that swim in there.
6 times 3.
6 times 3 is 18.
Okay, last one.
6 times 3 is 18. 18 freckles between.
Paid only 3 cents per acre! Exclamation mark.
That's really cheap.
Imagine buying an acre for 3 cents today.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. So far as the echo, where do we start? You can learn to discover a million stars. Here in the shadows, I know you're scared.
You're welcome!
Take my hand together, we'll make a stand.
So glad.
We've got to fight to find a way. Dare to fall to find out what to say. No more hate. Just admit that you're just
It is about to be 5 o'clock. My husband and my youngest are just about to be home from gymnastics. And I've just been getting a few different jobs done. Arabella is about to set the table for us. I am going to put away some of the dishes that I've accumulated on the bench throughout the day. And then I'm going to get ready to serve up dinner.
a better day. Rise from the ashes, from the anger, from the war. Let's come together, lift your spirit for the cause. We should be equal, should be living free. All together, one and all, let's build a dream. Just admit that you're just afraid.
It is now 5:30. We are finished dinner, and the girls are starting on the shower routine as per our shower chart. Today's Monday, so Arabella is in the shower first, and that means that the other two are tidying up the table. I've snuck away to find a quiet place to round off this video, and I still have children that followed me in.
No children here.
You know.
Children in here.
No, sure, no children in here. So much for trying to find a quiet place. I am headed off to a singing group here pretty soon, so I am going to try and get the kids ready for bed before I have to go. And they are going to stay with Dad, and he'll put them to sleep, and then I will see them in the morning. We'll do it all over again.
And I will.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Today, everyone's coming in. Okay, here we go. Nice quiet place to say goodbye.
Together,